Meanwhile, you see Wilbur Ross, a big coal guy, I might point out, has been tapped to be the next Commerce Secretary of the United States. Coal CEO Robert Murray is probably very relieved to see that. He's been hoping for coal making a big comeback under a different president because he's not been a fan of this president. Robert, very good to have you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me this afternoon, Neil.
What do you make of what Donald Trump and the message he is sending? I know he talked to you and wanted you to get back to your workers and supporters and those in the coal industry. I think the term was, I've got your back. What did he tell you?
That is correct. He said, you tell your coal miners that I've got their back and I will follow through on my commitments during the campaign. He has the mandate, Neil. He has the courage, the passion, and the commitment, and we hope he will follow through on every commitment he made on the campaign trail to bring America back.
Well, what would be the #1 thing you'd like to see him do, Robert? I know a lot of regulations were heaped on your industry, on fossil fuels in general, under this EPA with this president. Undo those? What?
I have about 6 priorities for Mr. Trump and Mr. Pence. First, of the 82,000 regulations issued by the Obama administration, Mr. Obama, the greatest destroyer America's ever had, eliminate them. Number 2, eliminate about half of the rule-writing bureaucrats in the U.S. Department of the Environmental Protection Agency. Next, eliminate a large number of the Department of Interior. Eliminate the Department of Energy altogether. Appoint someone to the Supreme Court that will uphold the Constitution of the United States, not have a political influence on every decision they make, which has been the characteristics of the Obama appointees to the court. And most importantly, eliminate the subsidies for windmills and solar panels and all of the pay-to-play billionaires in California who have been living off of the taxpayer. Neil, this was not only a victory for our coal miners, this was a victory for all Americans. That woman that's supporting children on one income, that couple that had a nest egg that they're depending on, and it's being dried up because of high-cost electricity, that manufacturer of a product for the global marketplace. These costs have gone out of sight. It's all due to this hoax called global warming and to the COP21. That's another thing he must do, is get rid of the COP21 agreement in Paris.
That's a busy agenda, but is your sense, I know members of Donald Trump's economic team during the campaign were saying that they would be all in on all energy. Now, whether they would have allowances and breaks for solar and wind and what have you, I'm not even sure. But they were all in on all energy, coal included. Would you be okay with that?
Yes, sir, I would be. I am for all energy, provided energy has a level playing field. But when you have a 4-cent a kilowatt-hour subsidy for windmills and solar panels, and it still costs 26 cents a kilowatt-hour for that couple on a fixed income, and my coal only costs 4 cents a kilowatt-hour electricity, the playing field has to be levelized. If we get rid of the government picking winners and losers, Neil, then I can compete with natural gas. I'll compete with any other form of energy in a free, open market.
All right, Robert, it's great chatting with you again. Robert Murray, Murray Energy CEO, has the ear of the president-elect, to put it mildly. Thank you, Robert.